Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to be doing a what's in my media bag. Through this I'm going to be answering my CCR question 4 and showing you all the technologies I use to create my magazine 20. I have my bag right here with me, so let's dive in. Let's see what we have first up. Oh, these are all the softwares I used. Let's go through them one by one. For editing my pictures, I used PicsArt and HiPaint. PicsArt is a photo editing app. On this, I was able to adjust all my color curves as well as fix the brightness and exposure of the pictures. It helped me enhance my pictures and make them look more presentable. For editing the pictures further, I used HiPaint. This is a digital painting app and I used it to edit in the headphones and the head of the guitar in two of the pictures. I also use this as well as PicsArt to create cutouts of my models, which you will see in my cover page. For writing my article from its draft stage to its final, throughout it all, I used Google Docs. I feel like this is self-explanatory. And finally, this was my go-to software. I used Canva for making the layouts of my magazines. From my mock to my final, all of the magazines were made on Canva. I used it because its interface is extremely user friendly. Also, it has a lot of fonts as well as graphic elements on its database already, making things a lot more convenient. From the layouts to the final product, everything was designed on Canva. So yeah, that covers all the software I used. Now let's see what we have up next. Oh, this is the camera I used. It's a Nikon D80 DSLR. Even though it's a slightly older model, I was able to adjust my exposure as well as figure out my composition very well on this. It also gave my images that raw authentic vibe that I was going for, and it perfectly matched the aesthetic that I had in mind. I used a standard lens kit for this. I didn't use anything fancy as such. I didn't use any extra lighting gear as well. I was mainly focusing on using natural lighting for this. So yeah, this was all I used for my photography, and then I enhanced my pictures in the editing stage, as you saw earlier. Now this was my holy grail product. I used my tablet for everything, from planning to researching as well as making the layouts in the final product. My tablet stuck through me for it all. Now we're on the last and final stage of this video, the online applications that I used to create 20. These were two of the main ones. I used Pinterest for my research and planning stage. I created a lot of mood boards of the kind of aesthetic and vibe I wanted to go for, as well as found a lot of cover pages that I could use as inspiration. I also used Pinterest to get a better understanding of the color palette, typography and layouts that I wanted my design to have. So yeah, Pinterest was really essential for my research and planning stage, and I got a lot of my inspiration through it. Before I get on to the final application, I would like to mention a few more honorable ones. First of all, I used Google a lot in my research phase as well. So for Google, I found a lot of articles as well as music magazine websites like Rock Street Journal and Rolling Stone. Through this, I was able to understand genre conventions and how I need to write my interview style article. Also, I used issue.com to create an online flipbook of my magazine. This gave me a rough idea of how it would look if I actually were to publish Dhwani, and how the colors would come out and how it would interact with the audiences. Finally, I used Tumblr to blog my entire process. From the learning stages to the final product, everything was documented on Tumblr. I used Tumblr mainly because it displays the latest post first, which is what is required by the syllabus. And it also has a very easy to understand user interface. These were all the technologies that helped me bring Dhwani to life. From all the apps to the hardware to the online applications, I used all of these in my creation of Dhwani to make it feel more professional and real. Thank you for joining me as I took you through what's in my media bag.